Hi everyone, how's everyone doing? Today I'm going to be talking about why does the narcissist still abuse me after I'm gone? Why do they do it? For me, I felt like I was so brainwashed. I was so brainwashed by the narcissist, I didn't even realize I was being abused. I just thought it was, I don't know what I thought, to be honest with you. When I left the relationship, that's when everything went sky high. That's when he started to be physically abusive. He was not physically abusive within the relationship until the day I tried to leave. This is why, even though I say you must leave the narcissist, it's very dangerous to leave the narcissist. You can't just get up and leave like I did. I didn't know what I was dealing with. But if you know what you're dealing with, never ever just sit and never give them a chance. There's a movie I watched, I only watched a little bit of it, I didn't watch all of it, called The Invisible Man. The woman was with her guy and he was very abusive. So she actually, the way that she had to run away was actually crazy. I have to watch that movie again. But she had to wait until they were in bed sleeping together for her to get up in the night and run out, because she couldn't just leave any other day because he was a tech genius and he had it was just crazy. Okay, so for her to leave, literally impossible. Without using technology, she couldn't leave the house. But the way that she had to literally wait until he's fast asleep and she had to keep herself awake, then she had to literally get up and run. Like, no, there's no telling him, okay, I'm leaving, you're not treating me right. No, it's she had to sneak out and run away to save her life. Trying to leave could be very deadly. Like, you can see them, they might be verbally abusive to you, let's just say, but when you try to leave, that's when they get physically abusive, that's when they threaten your life, and it's very dangerous to do that. So if that is the case, I always recommend you call a domestic violence shelter and go through the steps with them, and they'll give you all the advice that you need. The abuse is, like, sometimes it could be so subtle that people think you're going crazy. So, for example, they could be financially abusing your child, let's say, but people be like, how can you financially abuse a child if this person's giving lots of gifts to their child? Doesn't make sense. That means they're looking after their child, right? Yes and no. Okay, so looking after your child is giving them what they need, and if they deserve it, a treat. Okay, and things that they want, maybe for birthday or Christmases or whatever. But when you're spoiling your child to next level, where it's a thing where the child hasn't said to you that I want this. The child hasn't told you that they want all these things, even though children want everything they see. For the fun of it, you just feel like, I'm going to spend hundreds and hundreds of pounds on this kid. Not on things that they need, but just on random stuff like toys and all that kind of thing. You're actually spoiling that child, and you're actually abusing that child, but people don't see it that way, and that's why it's very difficult. Maybe even you might not see that way, so it's very difficult to put your finger on it. Okay, they abuse you verbally, they abuse you mentally, financially. If the narcissist is your baby father, maybe he doesn't pay for anything, he doesn't give you any money, and makes you pay for the child, even though he begs you for the child, begged you not to have an abortion, begged you to be in the family, begged you to, do you understand? So this is financial abuse at its finest, okay? But we move. Abuse in terms of, there's so many things, so many levels I didn't even know. I thought abuse, before I was in it and felt it, I thought abuse was just someone punches you, that's abuse, done. Like, I didn't know, like, this could be or sexually. I didn't know it could be emotional. Like, it's just crazy. But they abuse you more once you're gone because they're upset, they're angry, they've lost control of you now. And it's like, maybe they only had 2 or 3 supplies, and by you leaving, you now left them with 2 supplies, and they're the 2 supplies they didn't really want. Or, like I always say, they have supplies for different things. Maybe you were providing shelter for the narcissist, and they were using them for sex, or using them for contacts, or using them for, whatever they can give to them. And, they have different supplies that give them different things that benefits them in a different ways. And by you leaving, you're taking away one of the benefits. And now they have to now get one of the other supplies, use them to benefit off of them in a different way, which can be tricky because the narc knows how far to push the buttons, where it's not too far where you wake up and you leave. Think about it. Because, you know, if they were to straight away come in your life and just start beating you and da-da-da, you're gone straight. I don't care what anyone has to say. If it's the start of the relationship and you get everything, like, just on all levels, you'll be like, mate, peace. Peace out. But they don't do that. Okay, so it's a gradual to a point that you probably didn't even realize what they were doing, because it was so gradual. You know, they turned up the heat slowly and you didn't even know. Like, worse, I didn't know I was being abused, because the way the abuse was done to me, it felt like it was coming from a good place. Like, because I'm that kind of person, I like people telling me the truth. I need you to criticize if it's going to help me. So when people criticize me to break me down, I wouldn't see it that way. I wouldn't see it as, oh, you're trying to break me down because you're telling me this. I see it as, okay, you want me to be better. That means you have love for me. So I saw it different. I saw it differently. I didn't see it for what it was. After that, it was just straight, I'm going to kill you. Someone putting hands around your neck saying, I'm going to get you killed. Like, someone actually making threats, being physically abusive straight up because you're kicking them out the house, because they cheated, because you don't want them, because you've had enough. Even though you've given them too many chances and too many years of your life, they're not happy about it. Because they're not happy because they see it as an investment, okay? I've spent all this time grooming you, abusing you, putting you as a punching bag. Yeah, they've got other supplies, don't get it wrong, but you can't get up and leave. I leave when I'm finished with you. So they're angry, they're annoyed, and they can't help it but the masks to slip, because they know you're gone now anyway. They know once you get a taste of the real world and you meet some real men, you meet some real women, you go out and live life, you put on a dress, you feel good, you go on holiday with your girls, with your guys, and you realise life is amazing. Then you're not going to come. Why would you come back and live in the house and stay stuck in the house and cook and clean for an ungrateful man and an ungrateful woman? Like, you're not going to do it. Once you get a taste of the real life and you come out of the narc bubble, there's no going back. So they have to abuse you. They have to get you scared. So you feel so fearful that you go back into the relationship. No. Okay, that's why they do it. You know what? Sometimes it does actually work on some victims. It does work on some victims. Some people are so scared, especially if you're threatening to kill them and you're stalking them, you're harassing them. You just want it to stop. And these people could do it for long periods of time. I don't know how they got the energy. I don't know how they do that, but they do it. You want it to stop, but you see, me as a person, I'm so stubborn. If I don't want to do something, I'm not doing it. Period. If I don't want to do it, I'm not going to do it. Okay, if I don't want to do something, I'm not going to do it. And you know what's so crazy? Towards the end of the relationship with the narcissist, he tried to make me do illegal activity, and that's just not me anyway. Okay, but he kept trying to manipulate me, telling me the pros and the cons, the pros of doing it. He knows this girl that's doing it, this, that, and the other, and I was screaming for the top of my lungs, I don't want to do it. I was coming out of character. I was screaming in the car, like, leave me the heck alone. He was forcing me to do something against my will, because this, for me, now I get it. I realised that he realised that he didn't destroy me, and this is his last push. Yeah? This is his last push. His last push to finally destroy me. But this is the way he did it, right? Trying to get me to destroy myself. Just putting one little seed in my mind saying, oh, why don't you do this? Da, 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 and I just destroy myself, and that's it. I could have done something illegal, and he could have called the police and said, oh, she done something illegal. Boom. Done. Finito. And who's going to believe you when you're in jail screaming, oh, he set me up? Come on now. He knows my track record's clean as a whistle. I've got my degree. I've got my work history. I do my thing legally. Always, always, always. They abuse you after you're gone. One last chance to break you down. One last choice to destroy you. And even one last chance to get you back. So this is why the abuse gets turned up to the next level when you are gone or when you're leaving. So if you like this video, please hit that like button. Please comment and subscribe. And I'm going to see you for my next video. Bye.